Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here. And before we get started, let's get my shout-outs out of the way. Today's shout-outs goes to Flavio Gianetti and S-Plane. Both were first to say first to one of my recent videos and thus win a shout-out. So congratulations to both of you. What do I got here? This is the SYMA X1, the new, or Z1. New SYMA Z1. What is the SYMA Z1? Well, looking at it, you could say, well, it is a folding quadcopter. Yes, indeed it is a folding quadcopter. It goes like so. On top of that, it has a 720p HD camera on the nose of it. That can be tilted up or down. I'm going to leave it slightly up. It is powered by a 500 milliampere hour battery right here, 3.7 volts proprietary, that you plug in like so. And then you got to throw the switch to seat it and lock it. But what is also special about this is there is, let me find it, an optical flow sensor. There it is right there. What does the optical flow sensor do? It looks downward at the ground and it automatically hovers this drone so that you don't have to manually hover it. It'll hold its position automatically until you command it to move. And then it'll stop again once you let go of the pitch roll stick. It'll stop again and maintain hover. What's the idea? Why does it need to do that? Well, this is a selfie drone. It's intended to be a drone that you have to do minimal inputs to fly it, enabling you to focus on taking photos and videos of yourself. A lot of people like to do that, including me. So, very basic quadcopter. Other than that, let's go for a flight of this thing and just demonstrate it, show what it can do. So, hope you enjoy this flight. Okay, to do such, I need to turn it on first. And you turn it on by pressing this on-off button here and placing it on a flat level surface undisturbed for a second or so. And we are going to open up its app. Okay, this is the SYMA FLY app, and right now I want to switch to video mode, and we are going to record video, and we are going to start the motors by clicking that button, or let me show you the three dots on the right first before we do that. This is where we change the rates, and I want to go to higher speed. We can do a gyro calibration by pressing that balance button there. And it also has VR mode if you want to use this with goggles, but I don't see why you wouldn't use this particular drone with goggles, so we're going to back out of that. And we are going to start the motors by pressing that start button on the top, and then we're going to hit the automatic takeoff, automatic land button. Then we're going to see how it hovers. I'm going to start video recording. We're going to go up a bit higher. Now I got a little bit of a wind coming there. See how it's pitching into the wind, but it is automatically maintaining the hover. So with that in mind, let me get into the picture, go up a bit higher, and say, how do you like my shirt today, folks? And let's sync up the video too. This is how I do that. So all in all, it's holding its position rather well, very well indeed. I'm not really doing much to fly this particular drone. So let's try it out and go forward a bit. Okay, this thing seems to be in headless mode. I pushed forward and it was going in that direction there. How about if I pull backward? Does it come back toward? Oh, it goes in that direction also. How about pushing forward? Oh, there we go. So, okay. This higher rate seems to be a little bit too much. So what I am going to do, folks, we're going to let it hover right there. I'm going to go back into the settings, or there's the settings on the right, and select low speed, because that was too much pitch, especially for if I'm doing it as a selfie bird. Now, if I click on the control button in the upper left corner there, that takes it away, that screen there, so you can actually see better what you're viewing, but it also apparently lands the drone because you're not controlling it. So we're going to stop that, and let's stop the video and go back to the pad. So don't do that. Don't hit that control button, because it'll interpret that as loss of control from the controller, and it will automatically land itself, apparently. Okay, well, next thing I want to try is we need to start it again. This time I'm going to start the video camera right now, hitting the start button, hitting the takeoff button. Checking the stability. It is very stable. I'm going up a bit higher. I want to turn it around and get a thumbnail. How's that? Okay, let's turn it to the right or the left. Go forward a bit and go higher. I guess I do need to be in that higher rate for the wind I got here today. It's going there. I'm going forward, letting go. Let's see if it holds itself in the wind. It does. Let's go up a bit higher, and what I want to do is see how high can I go before it starts drifting with that wind. Okay, right now I'm about 10 feet up. Actually a little bit higher than 10 feet. Let's go up higher. Right there, I'm about 15 feet up. Going up higher. Right there. Actually, you're pretty darn high right now. Let's see if I can turn it to the left. And is it going to continue drifting if I turn it? No, it didn't. How about if I turn it to there? It's holding its position up there, folks. I'm surprised. Normally you can't go this high with a optical flow drone. I'm going to go a little bit higher. I'm a good 25 feet up in the air and it's still holding its position. And I'm surprised because that's a tiny, tiny little sensor on the front of that thing there. So, but I'm coming back down from way up there. I'm not going to go until I lose it. I don't want to lose this little drone. It's flying very nicely. And let's turn it back toward me and come back down. Okay, so, oh no, it's actually behaving very nicely for a little selfie drone. Now I'm looking on the screen here, and I'm looking for headless mode, but I'm not seeing headless mode capability with this particular app. And why would I want headless mode? Well, headless mode allows you to simulate flying follow me, but this apparently does not have it. So let's turn it this way, and we'll manually fly it to do going up a bit higher, higher, and pushing forward. It's hard to do it without headless mode. I'm not going to do it. So, okay, well, that's its camera. Its camera actually looks rather nice on my screen here. I forgot to mention this is using 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi to fly, or to send an FPV signal, which means most people can actually fly this with their phone. The joystick settings aren't really sensitive on this. Let's go to higher rate. Try it again. Alright, and hit higher rate. High rate. Come on. High rate. There you go. Now let's go. Showing it going by. Turning it. So, all in all, this is a little selfie drone that you throw up in the air to take pictures of yourself or videos of yourself on vacation. I'm getting here in the shade here because that sun's in my eye. But let's go up a little bit higher and pitch a little bit forward and fly it right over my head like so. Turning it this way. Now when you turn it, it will drift with the wind. Notice? But when you stop the turn, it stops the drifting. So let's do that, demonstrate that again. Turning, and there's the wind blowing it away. Letting go of the stick, and it stops its turning. Notice that the red lights on this are on the front. So I am looking at the red lights here. Let's sync it up again and wave hello with my selfie drone. And I'm noticing I'm getting some Wi-Fi lag there. So you got to stay relatively close to this drone also to get appropriate video with minimal lag. I'm lowering it a bit, right about there. So, a little selfie drone. Seems to fly rather long with the battery that it's got there. Not too bad for flight time. Let me come down lower. We'll get a thumbnail or two. like so. Smile for the camera. See if I put my hand underneath, will it follow my hand? It does. Look, 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 folks. See if I can get it to come toward me. No? And we'll go right and left. What if I put my hand like that? Yeah, that brings it forward and back. So, automatic hovering selfie drone from SYMA. Hopefully this won't be too expensive. Okay, there goes its lights. That means its flight time is getting low. Flight time is getting low, so we'll see when this actually lands. Okay? How much warning does it give you? We're about to find out. It's still hovering there. You know, a lot of this could be done with a tripod and a camera, but if you don't have a tripod, this is a simple way to do it too. Just throw it up, throw this camera up. Okay, it's starting to land. That's its flight time right there. Let's hit land. There you go. Just stop those motors. So, that's the SYMA Z1, the new little SYMA Z1 selfie drone from SYMA. Hope you enjoyed this flight. This is Quadcopter 101, signing out. Thank you.